Hello everybody, it's Charlotte with Charlotte Plans, and I just wanted to give you an update on my budget and my debt journey. So here's what's happened in the past couple years. The first one is that in late 2018 I did change jobs, so I was able to move to another position with a different company that paid a little bit more money, better benefits. I'm a lot less stressed with the job, so it's one of the plus signs of moving in the right way. Number two, unfortunately in 2018 my grandmother also passed away, and in 2019 we sold her house. Was it 2018? I can't remember exactly when we sold her house, but it was right around 2018, 2019. So we did sell her house, and I did receive a portion of the selling of her house. So with that money, I thought to myself, how would my grandmother want me to use the money from her house? And she hated debt. She absolutely did not like the fact that I had student loans and credit cards and all of this stuff. So I went ahead and decided I'm going to do what she would want me to do with it. And that was to pay off my remaining debt. And sorry, my notes fell off my lap. So I paid off the remaining portion of my debt, which was all student loans, and that was $36,963.85. So in April of 2019, I paid off all of my debt, which was all that was left was the $36,000 for student loans. So I lived debt-free for 9 months, not a care in the world, all of this stuff, and then December of 2019, January of 2020, my car that I had had since 2013 decided to just cost me $2,000 in repairs, and I had it with the car. I enjoyed it when I bought it, and it was paid off and everything, but I was done with it. And when you get to that point where you're just like, you're done with the vehicle, you just don't want to put any more money into it, I unfortunately went back into debt with a car payment. But I did put $12,000 down on the car. I did buy a brand new 2020 vehicle, and I know people will say don't buy when you're in debt and trying to get out of debt. Don't go and buy a brand new vehicle and because depreciate. I don't care. I wanted a brand new car, one where I had been the original owner, because my past 3 cars, which all of my cars, were all used cars. So my first vehicle was the 10-year-old daycare / family minivan, which I really loved Bob, and that was the name of the vehicle, was Bob. And he got me through my 2 years of high school and 1 year of college. And then that one started having a lot of problems, so then we bought a Honda for me, and it was a used one. It was a 96, we bought it in 99, and I drove that pretty much until it was falling apart as well, and that's when I bought the last car, which was in 2013. I sold my 96 Honda, bought a 2012 Chevy, and I'm not getting the the models of them because, security reasons and things like that. But yeah, I bought a little Chevy car, and I drove that one until I just was done with it. And I figured that I wanted a brand new car. I wanted to be the original owner. I wanted to be able to get pretty much everything that I wanted. I wanted a sunroof. I wanted basically the top of the line. So I did some research, and really the top of the line is a sports package. But then I looked at the gas mileage of the vehicle, and the sports package got fewer miles to the gallon for highway and everything. And since I was commuting to and from downtown Houston, and that, I think, round trip per day, it's 50 miles. So I wanted one that got fairly good gas mileage, and I'm actually really happy with my car. And then so I bought that in February of this year, drove it for a month and a half, and then COVID happened. So that's when we all went into quarantine, and I've been working at home since March 13th, I think was my last day working in the office. I do love my vehicle. I don't mind the car payment. It is a little bit more than I had planned, but I can afford it. Number 4 reason. During COVID, one of the outside cats, or 2 of the outside cats, decided to get, well, they didn't really decide, it happened, but they had kittens. And I now have, let's see, 5 kittens that live outside. The 2 mamas have since then either passed away or disappeared. So I'm not quite sure. I'm hoping the one that disappeared has found another home because she was really nice and she had already been fixed and, you know, everything. And the other one had a tumor in her ear and had the surgery, came out of the surgery, and then I guess a reaction or something like that, and she passed away there at the vet. And they tried to revive her a couple times, but they couldn't bring her back. So that was a little tragic. But I do have 1 adult male cat that likes to hang around here, and then I have 4 male kittens. 1 is 6 months old and 3 are 5 months old, and then 1 female that is 6 months old. So with that, I am going through a lot of cat food, and that's where I need to actually stick to a budget. I need to buy the cat food at the beginning of the month and figure out how much I'm actually spending out throughout the month. Basically, it was every time I would go to the grocery store or I pick up a pack of canned food and things like that. But this month I'm trying to be a little bit more budget minded, and I purchased all the food at the beginning of the month, and I'm going to try to figure out how many packs of canned food they need, dry food, things like that. I also have to start budgeting because the female needs to get spayed, and my poor inside cat went through my vet bill this year because her regular visit, she's a senior cat, so I just do all the blood work on her, so that was expensive. And then she had to get dental cleaning and a tooth extraction, so that was another. I basically spent about almost $1,000 on the cat and 2 vet visits. But she needed all of that, so she's doing a little bit better, but she hates the kittens. She doesn't like any cat. She hates cats, which is kind of funny because she is a cat. But so my vet spending fund or sinking fund has been depleted basically. So now I'm going to have to dip into my vacation fund to be able to afford the neutering of the 3 males that I can actually get a hold of. I'll insert a picture of the 3. They're 3 black male cats, rambunctious as you can get out, drive me crazy. They spend most of their time outside, but I'm trying to get them used to being inside, but they are 5 months old and rambunctious. And my inside cat hates them. So it's causing a lot of fun in the Charlotte Lyons household. So anyways, and then my mom said that she would pay for the female kitten to be spayed. So she doesn't want any more kittens coming around here. She is my landlord, so I completely understand why she wants that to happen. My 2 driving forces to actually start filming and doing check-ins and doing all of this stuff with my budget, it's mainly the cats. I need to get my spending in control with the cat food expenditures, and it will soon be litter if the 3 males are inside because they go to the bathroom all the time. And my other one is to be debt-free again, because I do want to be able to put that about $400 that I'm putting towards a car payment into like household repairs and things like that, because my mom has to review the contract she and I have. We have a rent-to-own contract on the house, and she has to review it with a realtor because I may be really close to paying off the house, but she has to review it. So within a year or 5 years, this house will be completely mine. And there are things that I will want to do. Eventually, I'll want to replace the kitchen cabinets and some of the other fixtures, the washer dryer. I would like to get newer ones because these are ones that we've had since was it middle school or high school, and just other repairs, because things happen that who knows when the AC is going to go out. 4 years ago, the AC repair guy said I had 3 years left on the AC. It hasn't, knock on wood, hasn't gone out yet, but that could happen. Luckily, we're moving into the winter months right now, so I really don't need the AC all that much, but it is Houston. We do have 80-degree days during the winter, our winter, but there's other things that I will want to do besides the kitchen. But the kitchen will take a big bulk of it, and I need to talk to my mom because the carpet was replaced when I was 14, 15, 13, somewhere. Basically in the early to mid 90s it was replaced, and I would absolutely love to not have carpet, especially in the bathrooms. I hate the fact that I have carpet around the toilets. It's really disgusting. Carpet around a toilet, I don't know who in their right mind thought that that was the best thing to do. Flat out. I have a cat, the senior cat, that likes to throw up and get sick everywhere, so cleaning the carpets is a chore that I have to do pretty much monthly, sometimes daily, and it gets a little bit much. Other repair, just I want to do garage stuff, and all the things that I want to be able to put that $400 into a savings for repairs to the house, and once I actually own the house. So I hope everyone will join me on my debt-free journey again. I will be filming my November budget coming here shortly, and I will be trying to do the weekly check-ins. It may be like bi-weekly check-ins every other week, and then month-end check-ins and things like that, but just things that are happening with my budget. So I hope you will join me, and I hope you subscribe as well. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day. Bye.